Mexican national, what Mexican citizen would not rather live in the U.S. versus Tijuana, for example? None. I mean, they all recognize that we have a higher standard of living.
Doesn't matter to help humans.
Well,
What is so wrong on taking care of fellow
but at the
humans?
expense of all other humans, is what I'm saying.
At whose expense? Is it at your expense?
Well, you're going to pay for it.
Okay, I pay for it. I don't mind helping pay for things that help other humans.
But you can't impose that on other people. You can't say, you also must
So
help.
you don't like to help humans?
I didn't say that.
Well, you said, I'm not going to pay to help humans.
I don't like to help criminals.
Who's the criminal?
People who cross the border illegally.
They are criminals.
That makes
They're
you a criminal.
people looking for something that's better for them and their families.
But they're still a criminal.
Why do you think any of our families came to this country in the first place?
Well, if they all came through asylum, and that's illegal immigration.
I didn't.
Can't enter illegally.
Where did they come?
They came up through Texas.
Wow.
And they came
Well, hang on a
across.
second. They came through Texas what? They came across the Mexican border?
We've been there.
Galveston. We went to that museum.
At Galveston.
Yeah,
From
there was
where?
there was a crossing, just like Ellis Island, you come through Galveston. We went to the museum there.
Well, okay, is that a legal port of
It
entry?
was just like,
Well, then
So
then
not
it is
illegal.
So then it's not illegal.
no, it's not illegal.
Well, wait a second.
Okay,
Hang on a second. She said they came illegally.
Before it was, they cared one way or the other, they just wanted people to come.
You could come through Galveston.
They've always cared. That's never been an issue. They've never said just everyone can come.
Galveston
Okay,
was
like
part of
this
it.
family
Don't
came
tell
on-
us that you're coming.
This family came on the Mayflower. Did anybody check them in to make sure they were okay?
The Mayflower?
Yes.
Well, no, we had
Like pilgrims?
We
But
hadn't
they came
established.
illegally.
We
It
hadn't
wasn't a
established
country
the
yet.
government yet.
But they were illegal.
Well, once we established the
There were people living here. Did anybody ask them, do you want all these people coming in, all these?
well, that's another issue.
I don't think the United States was an established country at that
Well,
time.
doesn't matter. It was
wasn't.
somebody's country.
It wasn't. There were no laws there.
It wasn't a country. It has to be a country to have a government.
People, it wasn't just out here with no owners.
What, Native Americans?
Yeah,
Well, they tried to stop us from coming in. They didn't welcome us.
they didn't welcome you.
So why should we welcome Mexicans?
Propaganda is that they welcomed you.
No reason why we should welcome illegal immigrants if they didn't welcome us back in the day.
It seems like it's awfully selfish and hateful, like Bill Mahan said.
Selfish to deport criminals.
What criminals are you talking about?
They're a criminal if they
Are you
cross the
talking about
border
people that
illegally.
wanna clean your room at a motel? Are you talking about the people that will go out there and pick your fruit because nobody else is going to? Are you talking about the people working in the strawberry fields?
Yeah, if they cross the border illegally, I am, yeah.
Who's gonna pick the strawberries?
They get their proper.
I don't think that's the only job that Mexicans do, pick strawberries.
We grew up in California. I went to school with people that you would call illegal children. Their parents were.
Someone in the Eagles now.
I went to school with children whose families were Japanese.
I've actually been taking this job.
Would you call them illegal?
Okay, well-
Their land and their field land was all taken away because of somebody decided they were dangerous.
The reason why that's the only jobs they do is because that's the only jobs they can get, because they're illegals. You need to have paperwork to get
I know
jobs.
people whose grandparents came to this country illegally, illegal, whatever, they just came.
No, it matters.
They worked in the fields, they worked whatever, they saved their money, they bought a little piece of land, they bought a house, they had another family, that family built from that, their children went to college, became teachers, became lawyers, became whatever you want them to be, doctors. They all worked into a better life. But if you were to listen to the rumper, he says that they're all illegal.
Yeah.
It's like,
Just like a regular Oreo.
So they're all, so, my doctor is from India. Is he illegal? I don't know. I know it's hard to be a citizen from India because Haley's friend cannot become a citizen.
They're not targeting anyone.
I think you have to be a citizen to be a doctor.
No, you don't.
I think you have to have a social security card.
Haley's friend is Rita, whose wedding she went to, is a doctor. She's a very important, high-paid doctor in New York.
And she's not a citizen?
No, she can't even get even close to being a citizen. Every few months she has to renew her visa. She's married to a guy from this country.
Well, that's fine. If she has a visa, a lot of these people don't even have that.
A lot of people do, but they can't always get one, nor can they get it redone, nor can they get their green cards.
Well, I'm just saying they shouldn't be here if they don't have proper documentation. She can eat that. Yeah, she can eat that.
I threw my social security card away when I was 20. And my government tracked me on anything.
That doesn't make any sense.
Why?
Why does that mean they can track you?
Because I don't want to be tracked. I don't want anybody knowing my number.
Do you know your number? It's kind of important.
I have no idea what it is. If people ask me, I say, I don't know. Never used it, never will.
Get rid of the cheese.
Then how do you have a bank account or anything like that?
My money where I know where it is.
Well, that's a whole entire separate issue. Well, how'd you ever get a job?
I didn't.
Oh, well, then I guess you don't need one. But illegal immigrants would need one if they wanted to get a job that isn't picking strawberries.
If I had mine, I could just give it to one of them.
That's called identity theft. That makes them even more of a criminal.
But there's only work on someone that was a older lady.
Yeah. Did you win?
If you don't have decent human kindness, then you have nothing.
Well, there's not room for everyone in all of Mexico to be here.
I don't think everyone in all Mexico wants to be here. In fact, very few people from Mexico want to be here. But you know. And what everybody's calling illegal, are they from Mexico? Are they from Guatemala? Are they from San Salvador? Are they from Columbus? Are
They're
they
from all of
Cuba?
those.
Or are they from Congo? Are they from
Yeah, they're from all
Uganda?
of
Where
those.
are they from?
Anywhere. You can be from anywhere and enter illegally. It doesn't matter where you came
Are
from.
they from China coming up to Mexico?
Maybe. It doesn't matter.
So why, when they're probably from 100 different countries, do you say, oh, they're Mexicans?
Because most of them are.
Most of them are not. That's the thing.
I think most of them are.
No, they just get genderized because, oh, you speak Spanish, you look Hispanic, you must be Mexican. And the problems with like the people in Guatemala and the people in San Salvador are problems that we created with our political movements under Eisenhower and under Nixon and under Kennedy with Harvard, because we're so afraid of communists that every time they tried to elect a regular government, we supported the bad people, and they would have constant revolution. Well, those constant revolutions has kept them from ever being anything, and that's why the people either have to get killed or they can escape. But all these problems, we create problems and we don't solve them. The problems in Congo are from us and they're from Belgium, and they had the diamond stuff.
So what do you think they're going to do with that information? Everybody,
Problems.
you probably had to put in your name
Everywhere.
in your
And
email.
but most of them can relate back to this country. So all the problems that we've created over the past 75 years, people are now still suffering from them. So I think they should all come here. After all, the only reason they want to leave and don't have a real country is because of problems we created,
How small you are.
policies we created. So what do you say to that?
So you're in favor of communism?
I've never been against communism.
Oh. Well, that's a separate problem too.
I don't think you can find true communism anymore. I think the only place that ever had true communism was Castro and Cuba when they first started. That was the true communistic state. And it was like,
And no one liked that. Everyone hated that guy.
I don't know. He was in power longer than Kennedy, longer than Nixon, longer than Ford.
Because there's not term limits in
They
Cuba.
elected him every year. He outlived and outstayed in power longer than any
Because
other
there's no
governor.
term limit.
Actually, there is, but they liked him. People loved Castro. This country has propaganda that didn't.
Go get your celebration towel.
Wow.
I would have gone to Cuba when Castro was there, but I have no intention of going now that he's not.
Can we give that away before New Year's celebration? You got it? What? Can we give that away before you got
Well, I can't speak for whether or not we created every problem in every country. I don't know about that, but
I'm talking about Congo. I'm talking about Guatemala. I'm talking about San Salvador. Nixon in San Salvador was killing people down there. Not Nixon, but Reagan. You can look it up, and then you had the whole.
but all this is all a long time ago.
It was in my lifetime. Doesn't seem so long ago to me.
Long ago to me.
Long ago to you, but you have to realize that problems of the past, that things that people do in the past affect the future. What you do at the present affects the future of other things.
I can't say. I can't speak for that. I don't know. I wasn't there,
I guess
but
you just have to wait 20 years and see what the cause effect is of your cause.
I suppose. But I'm happy so far.
Good. I'm not. Hillary really isn't.
I know that.
She's so angry, I don't know if she'll come to your wedding or if she'll ever even speak to anybody here.
Oh gosh, it's
That would be incredibly short-sighted.
it's not that dramatic.
Families.
She will do what's right for the family.
Families, still families.
Yeah, she will do what's right for the family, but she won't be happy.
That's called not respecting others' opinions.
She does what's right because it's the right thing to do.
She thinks I should respect her opinion. She should respect everyone else's. No?
She makes it.
Come to the wedding, don't you worry.
I'm not.
Happy to have. When are you guys gonna go to?
When are we going to both?
Yeah.
Did you win your bet?
I told Hillary hopefully after Valentine's Day.
That's next week.